Hello students, how are you all? In your today's computer class, I am going to teach you the topic different types of translators. Let's get started with types of translator. I had already told you in your previous class that what is a translator, and I hope you have understood that what is a translator. Now I am going to explain you one by one types of translator. For this you have to open your book and come to page number 7. Here in the video I am reading for you. There are many kinds of translators, namely compilers, interpreters, decompilers, assemblers. So these are your types of translators which I had already told you. First is your compilers, second is your interpreters, third is your decompilers, and fourth is your assemblers. Now we will see one by one that what is the function of these translators or how they work. First is your interpreter. Interpreter, this translates each statement of the code of the program written in high-level language into intermediate code and executes it individually. So what is the role of interpreter, or you can say what is the function of interpreter? It changes your program written in a high level language to the machine language. So here the role of interpreter is so this is your interpreter. What it do? It changes your high level program. जो भी प्रोग्राम यूजर ने हाई लेवल लैंग्वेज की हेल्प से प्रोग्रामिंग की है उसको इंटरप्रेटर किस में चेंज कर देता है? इन द मशीन लैंग्वेज. एंड आई हैव टोल्ड यू दैट व्हाट इज अ मशीन लैंग्वेज. Machine language is your computer language which computer understands. So with the help of interpreter, this changes into machine language, what your high level language programming, and it changes line by line. Suppose this is your program written in a high level language and this is your program's first line. ये आपकी प्रोग्राम की पहली लाइन है. सो इंटरप्रेटर विल चेंज द प्रोग्राम लाइन बाय लाइन. वो हर एक लाइन को चेंज करेगा, नॉट ऑल द प्रोग्राम टुगेदर. वो पूरा प्रोग्राम एक साथ चेंज नहीं करता है इंटरप्रेटर. It changes the program line by line. So this is your interpreter. Now next is your compiler. Let's read. This translates a complete program written in a high level language into a low level language. So second one is your compiler. So what does compiler do? It changes your high level language programming into low level language. So class 6, your next translator is your compiler. And what is the role of a compiler, or what is the function of a compiler? It compiles or it translates. ये क्या change करता है, क्या translate करता है? Whatever the program written in your high level language. जो भी आपका प्रोग्राम हाई लेवल लैंग्वेज में लिखा होता है, इट चेंजेस इनटू लो लेवल लैंग्वेज, उसको वो लो लेवल लैंग्वेज में चेंज कर देता है. एंड व्हाट इज हाई लेवल लैंग्वेज एंड व्हाट इज लो लेवल लैंग्वेज आई हैड ऑलरेडी explained you. So this is your second type of translator and it is your compiler. Now next one is your decompiler. This translates a low level language into a high level language. Now your third one is your decompiler. So here this is your next type of translator and you can say your decompiler is your opposite of compiler. Just now I have told you that compiler changes or translates high level programming code into low level language. So here your decompiler is the opposite of compiler and it changes low level language programming into high level language. So this is your function of a decompiler. It changes your low level language into high level language. So this is the function of decompiler. Now next is your assembler. Number 4 is assembler. Assembler I had told you earlier also, just now I am again explaining you. Assembler is also a type of a translator and it changes assembly language into machine code. So what is the function of assembler? Function of assembler is that it changes your assembly language into the machine code and your machine code is the code which is understood by the computer. So this is the role of a assembler. So just now I had explained you types of translator. Number 1 was interpreter, number 2 was your compiler, number 3 was your decompiler and number 4 is your assembler. You can read this topic in your page number 7. Now the last topic of this chapter is how translators work. Humans write code in high level languages. Compiler translates the code from source language to machine language into 2 stages. First is analysis of the source program to ensure there are no syntax errors. Parse the source programs to identify its syntactical elements. The compiler then organizes elements into the overall structure. The result of this is saved in the computer memory and if it is at machine language code, it is executed. It can be executed at a later time as well. It occupies larger memory than the original program. Execution refers to interpretation by the computer hardware to perform what is specified by source program. After compilation, which is a translation process, there is an interpretation process. An interpreter is also a translator but translates source to target in terms of result. So here the working of translator is given. Let's see how your translator works. Working of translator. In this chapter I had told you that the high level language is the simple language which the human beings can understand. मैंने आपको पहले ही बताया था कि जो आपकी हाई लेवल लैंग्वेज होती है, इट इज़ अ वेरी सिंपल लैंग्वेज, इट इज़ अ यूज़र फ्रेंडली language because it is similar to your English language. So users are very comfortable in writing program in high level languages. So mostly your programming is done with the help of high level language. जितनी भी आपकी कंप्यूटर में प्रोग्रामिंग की जाती है, it is done with the help of high level language. Now once the program is written in the high level language, then it is converted to machine code with the help of a translator. Suppose this is your translator and this is your source code. So your source code is the program which is written in the high level language, and with the help of a translator it is converted or changed into machine code. So this is the working of your translator. How translator works? It reads the program. First it checks the error in the program. What is error? Error are the mistakes, आपकी गलतियाँ. Sometimes it may happen that while writing the program there may be a chance of error also. कभी कभी गलती हो सकती है. So first translator checks the error. If there is no error, then translator compiles the whole program into machine code. फिर वो उसको पूरा machine code में change कर देता है, and then it is saved in the memory, in the computer memory, और वो computer की memory में save हो जाता है. And this takes your lots of space in the memory. जब आपका एक बार प्रोग्राम ट्रांसलेटर से मशीन कोड में चेंज हो जाता है, it takes a lots of space in the memory. So this was for all in your today's class. I hope you have understood. Thank you class. Have a nice day.